you? Hi, how are you? Hey, Stephanie. How is everybody? How is everybody? I'm glad your shoulder's better. I'm glad. I was going to do a live crystal sale today, but with the class I'm just going to do the class. And once I get stuff set up in here, I will definitely do more live sales and things of that nature. Today we're going to talk about planting seeds and manifesting, what kind of seeds are really good for manifesting and things of that nature. So we're going to talk about those things. If you got the monthly kit, you got a seed or a bulb, and you could definitely use that one. My whole idea with it was for you to be able to do it. Like, I'm going to talk to you about some different seeds and different bulbs and different things like that are really good to use for manifesting. And then you can definitely take the information from today. Shelly, I have it ready to send to you as well. Along with everything else. I'm going to run an errand after this and then try to get this over to you. Hey, girly, how are you? Who's stronger? Probably you. Probably you, sir. All right, so I'm going to get started. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want to join our private group, feel free. It is Blend Your Spirit over on Facebook, and it's a small group, and we do all different kinds of community type things in there. It's a pretty tight little community, and we have fun over there. We also do some learning and manifesting and learning how to be authentic and things like that. And if you just need some people, we're over there. So I'm going to go over this with you guys. If you guys have questions, please let me know. It's going to be short and sweet, but lots of information. So I love using... Hi, girly. Well, I'm glad. I'm on the struggle bus, for sure, but I'm glad. All right, so we're going to talk about seeds and how they can assist you with manifesting, how they can be a tool for you to kind of look to in your life, and what can you learn from it. There's actually a lot of things that you can learn from it. I talk about it a lot, like with the new moon. We talk about planting seeds. We talk about manifesting and things of that nature. Now, it's really no different than planting a seed in the ground. To have it grow, you have to nurture it, right? You have to do these things to help you come into fruition of what you want from your life. You can't just say, this is what I want, and it happens. Usually you have to meet the universe somewhere along the way, right? And it's hard. It can be very hard, and you have to make a lot of decisions that maybe you don't like to make, right? But it can be done. It's not saying it's going to be easy, but it is possible. And that's what we like to think about, is the possibilities. Thanks for the follow, Tamara. So using seeds as a symbol for manifesting can be a powerful practice, connecting the physical act of planting with the metaphysical act of setting intentions. This can be any belief system. This doesn't have to be like, ooh, you're boogie. Maybe you're a witch, maybe you're a Christian, maybe you're Hindu, maybe you're whatever your belief system is. Maybe you don't. You still manifest, right? Whatever is in your mind, you're bringing out into the physical world. And so this isn't a one-stop shop, right? You don't have to be a certain kind of person for you to learn from these things. So the act of planting with metaphysical act of setting intentions, different seeds can be chosen based on symbolic meaning and types of intentions that you wish to manifest. Again, this list of the seeds that I am telling you the spiritual qualities of, or spiritual correspondence of, will be over in Blend Your Spirit. Links in my bio. It's our private little group. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is and you want copies of these, that's where you'll find them. Different seeds can be chosen based on their symbolic meaning and the types of intentions you wish to manifest. Here are some seeds that are often considered beneficial for manifesting specific desires. Okay, for me, I love planting to manifest. Here are some seeds that are often considered beneficial for manifesting specific desires. Okay, for me, I love planting. All right, so different intentions for different seeds. Like I said, I will give these over to Shelly, who is my assistant. She is in here, and she will get these typed up for you guys to have copies if you wish to. So one of my favorite seeds is sunflower seeds. I love sunflowers. I love sunflowers because they grow through anything, right? You don't have to, don't actually have to do a lot of tending to them for them to grow and become what they're supposed to be. So sunflower seeds, the symbolism is positive energy and growth. If you're struggling and you want to grow, a sunflower seed may be just for you. I love sunflower seeds. Typically every year I will plant them in a half circle in my backyard. That way when they grow, they create this little cave type thing that you can go and stand in. Now you don't want to stay too long in there because there tends to be bees and things like that in there, but it does create this little circle. And sometimes I put like a table or something like that in there to go and just sit and reflect. So symbolism for sunflowers is positivity, energy, and growth. If someone you know is struggling and you want to give them a flower that represents something, a sunflower would be great for them if they're struggling with any of these things. You can use sunflower seeds for manifesting happiness, personal growth, and success. You also have to consider the color. What does yellow typically mean, guys? Yellow is just like citrine, and that is high vibration. It's like sunshine, right? It's going to be light, lots of energy. The next one we're going to talk about is lavender seeds. Does everybody love lavender? I know some people are allergic, but I do love some lavender. You're allergic to bees? Yeah, I know. And they do pull bees over for sure. When I go out there, I just kind of stand at a distance and watch them. But lavender, if you can grow lavender, I tend to kill all the lavender that I try to grow. But if you can grow lavender or you live in an environment that is good for lavender, it is associated with calmness, peace, and purification. It's important in times like now times, right? So if you're wanting to manifest calmness, peace, and purification, what a great way to cleanse your space or have this beautiful space for you to go sit in and just be and clear your mind by planting some lavender seeds. The intentions are ideal for manifesting peace, relaxation, and healing. Hey, Jen. The next one is, and you guys may not think about this, but I did just plant some, so I'm going to see if I can get them to come up, as basil. I don't specifically like basil in my food, but I do love to plant it because I love the smell of it. Basil represents a lot of things in all different kinds of cultures, and it's used in food, it's used in all different kinds of things, but it does represent something. So if you want to plant something that represents, if you need these things that I'm going to talk about in your house, or you want it to represent or be pulled in, this is a perfect plant for you to grow and manifest this energy. Symbolism for basil represents love, protection, and prosperity. Start thinking differently when you run into these plants or you see them at the store and you want to bring them home. Where are you going to plant? Where do you want that to be? Do you want to put it by your front door? That way that's what's coming in. Like, where do you want it to go? Basil represents love, protection, and prosperity. The intentions are perfect for manifesting abundance, love, and protection. The next one is mint. I have so much mint, right? So much. I can't tell you how much mint I have. But the symbolism is freshness, clarity, and prosperity. There's nothing better for me than sitting in the rain and sitting by all of my mint, especially with the crap going on nowadays with me. I love to sit out there and just smell the mint, right? Hey, how are you? I do too. It's for clarity, freshness, and prosperity. The intentions, you can use mint seeds for manifesting clarity of thought, new beginnings, and financial success. So your mint didn't come back. Oh my. I have it like back in threefold. Another one is rose seeds, however you're going to grow rose or buy yourself a plant, however you want to do it. But planting is what we're talking about, planting and manifesting. Roses are symbols of love, beauty, and passion. If you are wanting to pull that into your life, roses definitely are for you. Again, Joe said something about baths. Rose in your bath is really great. Ideal for manifesting anything sensual, but also self-love and inner beauty. If you're struggling with inner beauty or you're struggling with self-love or self-worth, this would be something that you definitely can add to your bath. It's going to help with that. If you think about the color, that should tell you everything you need to know regarding rose. You could do rose water, you could do rose bath, but if you plant roses, right, you're bringing in love, beauty, and passion. Okay. Sage. Everybody talks about sage. There's all different kinds of sage, right? All different kinds. They all have a little bit of a different meaning. This is just kind of a generalized thing. And sage is known for its cleansing and its protective qualities and properties. And that's all sage is really known for that. Like some you can eat, some you can't, some's white, there's blue, there's different kinds of sage, but ultimately they all have very similar correspondences. And so you can add that to it. You can plant it. I have a huge sage bush randomly by my front, my front entryway. When we're talking about manifesting using seeds and using actual earth and life, you can use sage seeds for manifesting protection, wisdom, and spiritual growth. You use it? Yes. I love that. Next is dandelion seeds, right? We tend to get rid of them. We tend to use weed killer. Dandelions are medicine, but they are also so great for spiritual work, right? Spiritual work, no matter what path you follow, they're really good for that. Symbolism, they represent wishes, resilience, and hope. Who does not need that right now? So don't come at me if you're mad because you have dandelion in your yard. Go grab it and blow the seeds. Go plant them. Dandelions represent wishes, resilience, and hope. The intentions, they are perfect for manifesting dreams. Okay. Resilience in the face of challenges and optimism. Thanks for the gifts, Joe. So resilience in the face of challenges and optimism. We all need that right now, right? Why, thank you, Angel. Next is chamomile seeds. We love some chamomile. Chamomile is associated with calmness, healing, and relaxation. It's ideal for manifesting relaxation, healing, and peace, right? If that is what you want in your space, you want chamomile, lavender, you want these peaceful, beautiful, light energy, not heavy, stark. It's just very peaceful. That would be great for you to have. Okay, that's some of them. I am going to post them over in Blend Your Spirit, or I'm not going to, but Shelly is going to. I want to go over some lessons that you can learn from planting things, right? How in the world are you like a seed? We're all interconnected. So yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Got it. Get it. All right. So let me find you. Okay. So how are you and a seed alike? Oh my gosh, guys, you have no idea how much you're like a little seed. It's a powerful metaphor for understanding your personal spiritual growth, your growth just as a person. It's so important, right? And planting a seed represents beginnings. It represents new beginnings. Sometimes you're in the dark with new beginnings, right? Sometimes it's dark. Sometimes you go through dark periods. A lot of times you go through dark periods, but it's in the dark. But that is where something is planted. A lot of times things aren't planted out in the sun, right? Usually you have to go down underground. You have to go into the dirt to plant, right? Sometimes deeper than others. Catch what I'm throwing? But planting a seed is beginnings. Just as a flower starts from a seed, your growth begins with a small step, a spark of inspiration, or a moment of awakening. Your lesson is every journey starts with a single action or thought, no matter how small, right? We've talked about this. Hang on, I want to find, do I have my charger? There you are. No, I don't. Do I? Yes, no, yes. So we talked about this a lot as of lately, that everything that we do, good, bad, indifferent, lessons, whatever, it all starts as a thought, right? There's nothing that happens without a thought. It just doesn't, right? And so for you to manifest, this is bringing your thoughts into reality. And so every journey starts with a single action or thought, no matter how small. You don't move without having a thought. So be very mindful of your thoughts. Whatever you do think, a lot of times does manifest in different ways. So it's important for you to think about that as you as you grow and as you do your stuff. The next one is soil preparation. Who prepares their soil? I don't. I tend to just plant, but I like to see what happens. So soil preparation, this is your foundation, right? Your foundation. You have to be aware of your foundation, right? So we have planting the seed as beginnings. Then we have soil preparation, which is foundation. The metaphor for this is healthy soil provides necessary nutrients for a seed to grow, similar how a solid foundation of values, beliefs, and practices supports your spiritual development, supports your development overall, right? And this doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. It can be spiritual. It can be physical. It can be knowledge-based. It can be so many different bases, but you have to have a solid foundation of what that is. Your lesson is cultivating a strong base through education, self-reflection, and community is essential for growth, right? This goes back to the tree having strong roots. If you don't have strong roots, that tree's going to fall, right? No one else is going to benefit from the shade because it's going to be clumsy and it's going to fall. You want strong roots. And sometimes that's hard, especially in times of trial and tribulation. Nonetheless, you still need it. Nurturing. So the watering and the sunlight. Okay, that is huge. That is the nurturing. That's the divine feminine coming in and loving and nurturing and just, right? In kitty fashion. Love you, love you, love you. The metaphor is just as flowers need water and sunlight to thrive, spiritual life requires regular nurturing through practices like prayer, meditation, mantras, acts of kindness. These are things that are give backs, right? But you're still nurturing yourself while you're doing this. The lesson is consistent care and attention are necessary to sustain and deepen your spiritual growth, your physical growth, your any growth, right? It's important. Number 4, patience and time, right? Patience and time. This is your growth process. It never ends. It doesn't, right? And just as a seed will grow into a plant and reseed, you do the same thing. You grow into what you think you're going to be, and then boom, you seed out, and then, it grows again. You go through the whole process over and over again. And thank you, Joe. No one really stops to talk about those things, right? Everybody in the spiritual community is like, Joe and I have said this before, love and light, love and light. And it's more like, dark is bull crap. There's so much crap. Wait, there's light. Everything's great. Blah, 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 blah. And it just goes round and round in a circle, right? And that's okay. That's okay that that's what happens. But that is the growth process. The metaphor is this. Flowers take time to grow. So does you. So does you. So do you. So does you. So do you. You take time to grow. You take time to grow. Then it takes time to bloom. Just because you've grown, it doesn't mean it's time to bloom. A flower sometimes has to grow 6, 8, 10, 4 feet maybe to actually bloom, right? To actually bloom. You can be growing and not bloom yet. You can be. Flowers take time to grow and bloom. Reflecting on spiritual growth is gradual. It is an ongoing process. It is not overnight. A flower does not grow overnight. A tree does not grow strong with strong roots overnight. It's crap. I'm just being real around here. It's ew. But it's life, right? And we all have the same struggle. So that's the beautiful part about it is this hair is not alone. You are not alone in this. Even the best of us, the worst of us, have the same struggles. Facing adversity and challenges. Whew, this has got me this past month, right? It has. But the metaphor is this. Flowers must endure weather changes, pest, and other challenges, much like how individuals face obstacles and trials in their own journey, whatever that be, right? Spiritual journey, physical journey, family, your journey. The lesson is resilience and adaptability are crucial. Overcoming difficulties can lead to stronger and more profound growth. Further, if you make it through, it creates stronger root system, right? Stronger core. Blooming. I like the blooming parts. It always seems like it's so far away. Hi, Shelby. Blooming equals manifesting. Blooming is the manifestation. The metaphor, the blooming of a flower symbolizes the realization of potential and the expression of inner beauty, akin to reaching moments of spiritual insight and enlightenment and finding who you are. I'm going to say it again. The blooming of a flower symbolizes the realization and potential of the expression of inner beauty, akin to reaching moments of spiritual insight and enlightenment. Your lesson is spiritual practices and efforts culminate in personal and spiritual fulfillment, radiating outward to benefit others. Here's the part I love about that whole entire phrase about manifestation. Spiritual practices and efforts culminate in personal and spiritual fulfillment. It radiates outward to benefit others. If your manifestation is only all about you, I don't know what to say. Yes, you are to be selfish sometimes. Self-love is definitely an act of, right? It's necessary. Spiritual practices and efforts culminate in personal and spiritual fulfillment, radiate outward to benefit others, right? When you grow into the person you're meant to be, you don't have to show up and say, I am this. People just know, right? People are so much smarter than we give them credit for. People know what's real. They know what's not. It may take some time, right? When you have worked on yourself and you're blooming and people see it, they recognize it. They want a piece of it. They want to bloom too. And that's when you have the communities that are this beautiful garden of lovely flowers and all different kinds, and you all help each other, right? But if you're blooming and your growth is only for you to keep to yourself, you will never, in my opinion, reach the full potential of yourself, right? That's just a kitty opinion. Next, to follow up with that, is the interconnectedness and community. Interconnectedness and community. The metaphor is this: flowers often grow in gardens. They don't usually grow in isolation. They represent how individuals are part of a larger community and a larger ecosystem. We're a garden. We're a garden. The lesson is spiritual growth is enriched by relationships and interactions with others. Community support and shared experiences enhance your personal development. And then your personal development grows, benefits you, but then it benefits everyone around you. You see how that goes? Like, it's so much a give and take, energetic give and take. It's beautiful when it's done, right? It's not always done, but it is beautiful when it's done. Number 8 is renewal and cycles. Flowers go through cycles of blooming, wilting, regenerating, mirroring the cycle of growth, rest, and renewal in spiritual life. Flowers go through cycles of blooming, wilting, regenerating, mirroring cycles of growth, rest, and renewal in your life. Hey, girly. The lesson is spiritual life is a continuous journey with phases of activity and rest, learning, and reflection. Phases of activity, rest, learning, and reflection. Gratitude and appreciation represents your mindfulness. Are you mindful? Are you mindful? Are you mindful of, ooh, I like that. I should just do that. I should just do that for real. Are you mindful? The metaphor of this is appreciating the beauty and the intricacy of a flower. I want to remind you that every single flower is different. You never hear a course, you don't hear because, flowers don't talk, but there's not really ugly flowers. Are they different? Yes. Do some have thorns? Are some classified as weeds? Are some different colors? Yes. They're still flowers. No one's going to turn down a flower. I mean, most people won't. They're all beautiful. They all look beautiful together, right? In big bunches. Gratitude and appreciation and mindfulness. Appreciating the beauty and intricacy of a flower encourages mindfulness and a sense of wonder. The lesson is cultivating gratitude and being present in the moment. It enriches your spiritual life, fostering a deeper connection with yourself and with the world, and with your other flowers around you. The last one I have on here is harvesting seeds. This is legacy. This is legacy, right? You have a seed. A flower, a plant has a seed. This is a legacy, right? The seeds produced by a flower can be planted anew, representing the legacy of one's spiritual growth with an impact on future generations, right? The seeds produced by a flower can be planted anew, representing the legacy of one's spiritual growth and the impact on future generations. Do not discount how important you are to the people around you, how important you are to children, and I say children, people who are younger than you, people who are older than you. The legacy you leave, you don't have any idea what that is. It's not for yours to know, right? It's not for you to know. It's really not for you to know. The spiritual insights and wisdom gained can be shared, influencing and inspiring other people on their journeys. It's not necessarily for us to know how impactful we are. Is it great? Sometimes, yes, but it's not necessarily for us to know. You may make a difference for someone that you meet at the store. You may have changed their life and you just don't ever know, right? But that's the planting the seed, planting the legacy. Through the metaphor of planting a flower, we gain deeper understanding in the essential elements of nurturing patience, resilience, interconnectedness that are fundamental to both personal and spiritual growth. I'm going to read a little bit more. Okay, so the last part I'm going to do is just kind of a rundown of it. Planting a seed offers numerous life lessons that can be profound and practical. Here is just some insights. Patience. Plants don't grow overnight. Watching a seed develop into a mature plant teaches importance of patience, and good things take time. This is just an overview. Nurturing, just as a seed needs water, sunlight, and care to grow, relationships and projects require consistent effort and attention. Hope and optimism. Planting a seed is an act of faith. Planting your seed on your manifestation of whatever you want is an act of faith. If it's something and it's your heart's desire, don't ask me how it's going to get there, because honestly, I couldn't tell you how it's going to get there. I just keep going with faith on this is what I'm supposed to do, right? I can't be attached to it. No one can really be attached to it. I try to be attached to it, and then I get caught up in the human experience, and life is dumb sometimes, right? It just is. But planting a seed is an act of faith. It's an act of faith saying, this is what I want. This is what I've been told. This is what I need to do. Let's just see what happens. It's hope for the future and belief in potential growth and positive outcomes. Persistence. Growth often involves overcoming obstacles such as pests, weeds, adverse weather, storms. Similarly, persistence is needed to navigate life's challenges and setbacks. And those can be doozies. You just have to keep going. Adaptability. Plants often adapt to their environment to survive. This teaches flexibility and the ability to adjust to changing circumstances in life. And what I want you to remember about flowers is they still try to bloom. Is it harder on them without the things they need? Yes. But they still do it. They're not like us humans that try to hold back. I don't have everything I need. I can't do it. They just do. Right? They just do. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we never saw a flower and how beautiful they are because they thought, it's not the right time. I'm just going to sit back here. Right? They just do. They just do. The importance of foundation. A seed must be planted at the right soil to thrive, highlighting the significance of having strong and supportive foundation. Right? Now I get it. I am definitely blocking my own way right now. I got like a beaver dam up. I built it. Growth is gradual. Significant changes often happen gradually. Appreciating the small steps and incremental progress is essential in personal and professional growth. Acknowledging the good. See what you did? You wouldn't have gotten through it before, right? There is good within the lessons, right? In the end, a lesson is hard sometimes. Struggling is hard sometimes, but when it's all said and done, it's a win-win, right? You don't ever fail. You either learn, right? You either learn, or you win, right? There's not really fail. Interconnectedness. A seed's growth is influenced by various factors in the environment. Similarly, our lives are interconnected with others, and we impact and are impacted by the community and the environment that we put ourselves in. Cycle of life. The growth of a plant from a seed to mature plant that produces more seeds represents the cycle of life, emphasizing renewal, continuity, and the legacy that we leave behind. Gratitude. Witnessing the miracle of growth fosters a sense of gratitude for nature's processes and the simple joys of life. Have you ever planted something and then there it is? It's so fun. Like, I love planting. I am that person. Like, hi, hello. Let me talk to you. Mindfulness. Gardening encourages mindfulness as it requires attention to detail, being present in the moment, which can enhance your mental well-being. Further, when you're planting, you're getting grounded. You're putting your hands, your feet, whatever, in the dirt. You are releasing stagnant energy. You are connecting to the earth, right? It is a win-win. Lastly, I want to tell you some crystals, just a few, that you can use in your garden. Okay. Clear quartz is known as the master healer. Oh, hi. As the master healer, clear quartz can amplify energy and thought, aiding in the growth and vitality of plants. Amethyst, this crystal is known for its calming energy, which can create a peaceful growing environment for plants. Add that with some lavender. Green aventurine is often referred to as the stone of opportunity. Green aventurine is believed to promote growth and fertility in plants. You can put this in the ground. I mean, you can put anything in the ground, but you can put this around your plants with this intention. Rose quartz is associated with love, harmony. Rose quartz can create a nurturing environment that supports plant health and growth. Citrine, I don't want to sing today, but citrine, okay, is the crystal known for its bright, sunny energy, which encourages healthy growth, abundant flowering, and just prosperity through and through. Moss agate is known as the gardener's stone. Moss agate is believed to enhance the growth of plants and attract abundance in nature. Is that the last one? That is the last one that I have. Did you guys like it? Did you guys like class today? So if you got the monthly box, I'm going to put my hair up. Dropping bonkers. If you got the monthly box, if you got it, there is a bulb in there, and there is, I think, bay leaf, and there's a couple things. So what I want you to do is when you're ready to plant it, you don't have to plant that, but I did send it to you for this. There's bay leaf. You can use paper, whatever you want. The whole point of it is this. Plant a seed with intention, right? Go back, take care of it, water it, nurture it, watch how it grows. With your manifestations, the things that you want out of life, it is no different, right? Write down what you're wanting to manifest in life, right? Keep a journal. Go and sit with this plant that you plant, the seed that you plant, right? Watch what happens when you take care of it. Watch what happens when you go and you see it every day. Watch and see what happens when you water it, when you sit out there and make sure there's no weeds, and you make sure you put effort into it daily. You're going to see it grow. Is it going to grow as fast as you want? No. Is it going to grow and bloom as fast as you want? No. Are you going to see progress? Yes. Or sometimes it's going to get too hot and then it's going to wilt. Yes. Yes. Sometimes possibly it might look like it's dead, but then you take care of it and it comes back. You catch what I'm throwing down, right? That is the reality of it. That is the reality of it. Does it always feel that simple? No. But storms come, break stems, the flower is still a flower. It's not going to argue, oh, I can't try to grow anymore. Sorry. It's not going to. It's going to consistently try. So if there's anything that I want you to take away from the lesson today is that you are this beautiful flower, right? Every single flower is so different. You might stink. You might smell good. You might be this beautiful color. You might be brown. You might be wilted. You might have your stem broke. You might have your leaves broke. A tornado may have come and just blown you down. A dog may have shit on you. Okay. Let's just be real. Let's be real today, right? Even with dog shit on it, it's still a flower. It's still a flower. And it has this beautiful potential to grow into this beautiful being that it's supposed to be. And it doesn't stop just because a dog shits on it. Okay? Just because someone mows the yard too low. Because the rain comes and drowns it out. Okay? It still is a flower. It still has the fight in it to try. Sometimes there's a season where it doesn't do anything except stay underground. But that's when it's gotten really bad, right? Ice has gotten to it or the storm has gotten to it. Something pretty hard has happened. Does it just say it's done? Most of the time, not. Okay? Most of the time, not. I mean, I know you're going to say, well, sometimes, Kitty, things just do. Yeah, they do. You're right. You're right. But flowers also seed out. There's always regrowth in this recyclable life that it has, right? That is your legacy. That is what you're leaving behind. You might be the flower that got run over with a lawnmower and a dog shit on you right now, okay? You might be. I might be that right now. I don't know. But the thing is that it doesn't change what you are inside, okay? It doesn't change. It may change the flower blooming season. It may take it back a little bit and it may have to reserve some things. Sometimes things lose leaves, right? Trees lose leaves because it wants to keep its energy for things that are actually worth it. The trees know when to let go, right, of their leaves to reserve energy, yet humans have a really hard time with it. I am including myself with that. Plants are this beautiful thing that have just been around forever and ever, right? Ever and ever. It's there, they bloom, they reseed, they don't stop, but we forgot how that works, right? So take away, you are this beautiful flower. Some of us are a rose, and if you touch me, I'm going to poke you. Some of us are poison ivy. Let's just be real. Some of us are beautiful roses. Some of us are fruit. You're fruit. But we're all plants. We're all these beautiful, beautiful beings. And they don't stop. The plants don't stop. There's a reason why they've been around forever. There's a reason why they just consistently just take over. Be one of those plants that comes in and everybody's like, oh my God, can't I get rid of you? Can't you just go away because you're just blooming like crazy? Be one of those plants. Okay, be one of those. I know we're talking hypothetical and all right now, but take away that just because times are dark, you lost a leaf, the environment's dry and stagnant, it doesn't mean you're not going to bloom. It doesn't mean you're not going to bloom. Maybe you need someone else to plant right next to you, and then you can share your resources. Okay. I love you guys. I am going to run an errand and then I'll be on tonight at 6. If anybody wants to go live with me, feel free to. I don't really have anything planned right now. However, I do love this conversation that we're talking about plants. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Go find a flower and sit and ponder. And I will see you guys tonight at 6. Bye.